Welcome back everybody to the Join Dota League season number 4, a 2-game series, Denial Esports versus House of Gamers. House of Gamers, they do have that 1 game advantage with just having a better late game lineup, and well, it went to like almost 50 minutes, close enough to that, maybe a little bit extra, maybe a little bit less. But Denial now, what will they bring out to win game number 2? They definitely want to tie it up. We are of course HeflaTV, your English coverage for a lot of different tournaments. I'm Coacher, and once again I am joined by the Swordfish. So Denial, do they have it in them to win this?
Well, that's a really good question. That's what I was going to ask you right now. I don't know, man. I think maybe, like you said, they come from a 0-2 series in Dota Pit, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So, like, they might have been on tilt. Like, that could have been the case. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I think that was definitely something that was present there. So maybe now they're a little bit more calmed down and stuff, and they've decided to take a breath. Or maybe they hate the world and they want to kill us all, and they're going to lose another game like that. I don't know. It really depends on how fucking mad, how good of a leader he is.
And they do get the Brewmaster, so maybe that's an improvement into their just mid-game fighting style. Of course, IO did get banned out once again, and even the Lycan getting banned out in the first phase just to be on the safe side for House of Gamers. But they themselves, once again, taking quite a long time in just going for the first picks. More or less the same happened also in game number 1. Just where the picks, they weren't as obvious, although Death Prophet was there, the Thailander as well. But it's a Path Rider Ancient Apparition instead.
Yep. Right now, I think they're gonna. I mean, the Ancient Apparition worked really well for them last game. I don't know why they wouldn't pick it again. And the Bat Rider is actually a really safe pick as well. Really good for ganking, really good for team fights. It's really one of those heroes that's just always good to pick up. So it's not for House of Gamers. It started with a really reliable lineup, and the Beastmaster for the Denial Esports, which they like so much.
It's to be honest, it's not too bad that they picked it up this early on. It's not like it's giving away a hell of a lot about what Denial wants to do. If they hadn't picked it now though, I'm almost positive that it would have gotten banned out by House of Gamers in the second phase here. But I guess this is Beastmaster offlane for Denial. I mean, they've also ran it as a 5-position support every now and then. But I really loved when I saw Denial last play the Beastmaster. Went for the offlane, just got the Boots of Trials early on. With the Medallion of Courage as well, I do believe, for himself, boosting up the damage of Wild Axes. Just, it's so crazy that you can TP to the HoG. You can just be everywhere at once, almost.
I mean, the way to now play him is really good. Like, it's really good. So, it's definitely they maximize Beastmaster to the maximum extent, I guess. But at the same time, I don't know how great a hero that is, though. Like, I don't know, like, I know House of Gamers banned it before, but like out of the bans, like I don't know, is it really their best hero for funzy and stuff? Is really gonna be great? Like, can't they just counter the Beastmaster rather easily?
I mean, it's what does counter a Beastmaster completely. I mean, are there some certain heroes, maybe something like with random spammable, not
Something
AoE,
like an instant
AoE but
buff.
projectiles, just anything to take care of the Hawks, or what's the plan against Beastmaster?
Really, something like a Nature's Prophet. Either Disruptor, where he goes in and just kind of send him back, like, oh, screw you, or Nature's Prophet, where he ganks in and he realizes, oh, wait, now everyone's coming back to me. Like, the global presence of Ancient Apparition can really combine with something like Zeus, Nature's Prophet, something of the sort, and then Beastmaster is royally screwed. That's really the way to do it. And it's just quite an easy counter just with a simple global lineup, so I don't know. If House of Gamers has to go for that, I think that's going to be quite the issue for Denial. But I think, first of all, you should go for a Skyrath. Just for the Brewmaster.
It definitely wouldn't be a bad hero. Ancient Apparition Sky of Mage, maybe not the best in just roaming around, but god damn the harass that they would be able to put onto the offlaner, which most likely will be the Beastmaster. It would be ridiculous. I mean, Arcane Bolts, Chilling Touch, right clicks coming out. The Beastmaster would have to just go try to stack up the Ancients almost immediately, most likely. But House of Gamers, the third pick is there for them to just go for whatever they want. They can, well, I guess something like that. Witch Doctor wouldn't be too horrible. Paralyzing Cask is pretty nice against the Brewlings of the Brewmaster as well. Just keep on bouncing around them. Lasso into Death Ward, something along those lines. But no, go for a Sky of Mage. So you called it, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. No, I think it's I think it's a pretty obvious pick against the Brewmaster. It's just such a Less Silence is just so powerful. In fact, even against the Brewmaster, I would dare say that a 1-1-3 build is possible, just because it's just such a good counter to him. Like, just get it off early, and Brewmaster has nothing to do. His initiation just cut short.
Yeah, and even if he doesn't die during the silence, that Primal Split being delayed will make it so that House of Gamers, they can actually team fight during that silence. So even if the Primal Split gets delayed but comes out later, his own team might be dead by the time Primal Split is even activated. So we'll see how much effect that will have, or how on point Skyrife will be with the silences. Maybe Brewmaster will play just extremely safe, go for a Primal Split a little bit farther away from just the middle of the fight, and then try to run in, something like that.
It could definitely be the case. I mean, they have a really good, ability to just kind of destroy the enemy team if they choose to do so, and that's also really Denial Esports hero, by the way. Just want to point out, fucking Mad loves that hero.
Yeah, it's a hero that got banned out by Secret against them as well. They banned out like Beastmaster. Oh, never mind, they gave them the IO, but they banned out like Tiny, Bane, Broodmother. It's like people just know each other so damn well. But now House of Gamers going for a Morphling as their own hard carry. I guess it's a tanky enough hero to try to maybe survive that Primal Roar. And of course, if you go for Lincolns, it's not gonna be a bad choice probably in this game. Just Primal Roar, Fiend's Grip, Nightmare. I mean, there are quite a lot of other spells as well, like Enfeeble, Brain Sap, Drunken Haste to take it off, but in the middle of the fight, if you're like waveform in and the others are just messing around as well with the lasso and everything. I mean, Morphling, you do make good use of this just health and mana regen from the Lincolns anyway, so I think if there's a Lincolns game, then this one might be it.
Yeah, the only issue I would see is perhaps how easy it is to take it off in this game, just based on the items they get. But besides that, I don't think it would be like there's a really high chance of you getting like even Nightmare is actually a really good way, a really thing to take away. The Fiend's Grip and like you just said, like I like it. Also the ability to just kind of blow up the enemy team like a Puck or even like Bane and stuff. Like you can just like shotgun Morphling and destroy him, and that plus the Skyrife Mage damage, because obviously that's all magical damage, could be really strong.
It definitely can, but now Denial, their own last ban about to come. I guess they need to ban out either a mid laner or safe laner, depending on how House of Gamers want to run the Morphling. If they really wanted to, they could even run a dual mid lane, although don't think it's entirely necessary against the Brewmaster most likely, or a Puck for that matter. I guess it's rather Brewmaster safe lane and Puck mid lane than the other way around, right? Or to just beg to differ?
I don't know. Like it's hard to say. Like I kind of agree, but at the same time, that delays the Brewmaster, and the Puck is kind of effective in the late game. The Brewmaster's crap in the late game. Like he has nothing to do once 40 minutes in. So you want to maximize his effectiveness as much as you can. So I'll always kind of prioritize farm and Brewmaster just because of how useless he is later in the game.
To be honest, it really depends on the item build you go for and how fast you can get the farm with. Because I've seen Brewmaster like core style, like SNY into Abyssal Blade into AC, something like that.
Oh yeah, I mean that's true. Like you can do that crap. Like yeah, sure, I'll give you that. If you do that, then yeah, Brewmaster's really good as a carry.
But it really depends on the itemization and how you prioritize the game. If the Brewmaster is just purely in a role that, first of all, yes, you get the farm for like the first 10-15 minutes, get the whatever boots you want to go for, plus the Blink Dagger. But after that, you are just a hero that goes looking for fights rather than farms, and just leave the farming for other heroes that may make a little bit better use of it. It really depends on just how them as a team want to approach the game. Although with the 4 heroes that they have at the moment, I really don't see them just wanting to take this to the extreme late stages.
Yeah, I agree. Like yeah, I think it's the same thing that happened last game though. If they can win the early game, they're good. But like you know what thing that I was missing? I think they're missing some sort of a extra push, because then if they win the early game, they can actually manage to maximize that into a winning strategy and you know just snowball from there. If they don't have a push, I think it's going to be kind of hard. It's going to end up like last game, where even if they take a couple towers, they're not going to be able to take the whole thing.
It's probably true as well. Oh man, it's so often teams go for such recipes. Oh, House of Gamers going for an Alchemist, might be a mid lane or might not be. And whoa, a Tinker coming out from Denial.
Is that a support Tinker?
They have switched things around every now and then, but can it be just lasering people up? Go for support Aghanim Tinker, guys. Please Aghanim Tinker go.
Man, it's actually really interesting to see. This is I mean the Alchemist is already a weird pick, but Tinker, Jesus Christ.
That's to be honest, I have to say it was one of the last heroes I would have expected coming out.
Yeah,
I would have rather expected a Huskar than a Tinker.
Really?
Yes.
You think a Huskar support is better than a Tinker support?
No, not as a support, but they have run the Beastmaster in the 5 position before, so could have been just like Bane Beastmaster support with Huskar as well. But Tinker, man, I don't know, man.
Man, if they run Tinker support, I'll be so happy. I'm gonna start doing that in my pubs every day.
Oh God, I feel sorry for the teammates, man.
Yeah, see, Tinker. even they're surprised by it. Like, wow.
Yeah, like what?
What couch?
What does
Tinker?
the couch mean?
I
Coucher Tinker.
Then definitely shout out to Couch Shore from the House of Gamers people.
Indeed, who is couch?
I think they might be actually talking about you, huh?
No, I don't think so. Couch
No, never mind.
potato.
No, it's
That's
your
definitely not me.
Couch potato. Okay. I'm sorry, Coucher. I got excited for a second.
Okay, so
yeah.
fucking mad is couch potato spotter one.
Yeah. Well, man, I didn't know these guys knew each other so much.
Yeah, neither did I really. I mean, House of Gamers should be purely just all of them from Sweden, I do believe.
No. That was the original plan, but they have a guy that's from Bulgaria, a guy that's from Switzerland, a guy that's from Germany, and 2 Swedish.
Really?
Yeah. I was looking at their Wikipedia page today. I was like, yeah, definitely not.
Oh man.
I
I
know.
thought like House of Gamers is, I do believe, an internet cafe in Sweden.
Yeah. I mean, they might all be living in Sweden. That could be, but I
Okay,
like for
yeah,
they,
I guess
according
that's
to Wikipedia, they're not all Swedish. Sorry.
those bastards.
They lied to me.
They tricked us. They tricked me at least.
Oh well. I don't know what we're pausing though. I know in Join Dota there's a tendency to just pause in the first minute of the game, but I really don't know why we're doing it.
I wish it was only Join Dota.
Yeah. It's a trend going on lately in Battle for Central Europe. Every single time we have a game, it's like boom, pause. The second we go into the game.
It's really. I'm not too sure if I should be happy about it whilst just enlightening you, but it's not only trending with Battle of Central Europe. It's literally trending with every single freaking tournament out there, like every single one.
Yeah.
Like
It happens
lands which usually have delays. At least they like have a stable delay. Let's say usually it's like the first game starts like 30 minutes an hour later, but from there on it's almost always on time afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I mean it depends. It's really hard to schedule just because a game of Dota, it can range from like 20 minutes. Okay, with the draft, let's say 30 minutes
Yeah.
to like 70, 80 minutes. It's so hard to just keep track and try to just guesstimate.
Yeah, it's really awful. Oh well. It seems like the engagement is coming out actually. Concussive shot missing. Oh my god, it's really unfortunate. The concussive shot they're not hit, and that's gonna be Slashback stunning himself. No, gonna actually send it to CryoJ. CryoJ now in trouble, being hit by the waveform. I think it's gonna be no. The Nightmare stopping the damage, and there's a moment trying to take the Nightmare away. The first death goes, the first kill goes to House of Gamers, and now she is trying to. Wow, what a beautiful juke! Completely took him by surprise. That was actually really smart by his part. Isn't he finished in the end? That was a really good joke, though. I was really proud of him.
It was a good choke. Unfortunately, I mean, 4 angry heroes were still trying to angle him down.
Yeah.
So what really concussive shot missing. Had it come out immediately, I think it would have been a cleaner kill, probably disengage as well. But Morphling, he had to waveform in into a March of the Machines, although it's level 1 only. It still does a lot of damage, and they literally just all of them stood in it for the entirety. Oh god, a moment! Beautiful double damage snipe.
What a beautiful snipe. Anyway, we should probably present the teams now that we have a moment of chance.
Yes, so for Denial on the dire side, 2-1 ahead already before the creeps even spawned. CryoJ playing the Bane, with fucking Matt on the Tinker, Paris, Soxka on the Brewmaster, leaving Choral on the Puck, and Funzy will be the offlaner on the Beastmaster this time.
And as for House of Gamers, we're going to have, up top, we're going to have Shiz with the Battlehard in the offlane position. Mid, we're going to have Slashback with the Alchemist. And down bottom, we're going to have a Trilin with the carry being Malem, playing that Morphling. The support being Faith and Strangers with that Scarlet Mage. And a Moment playing that Ancient Apparition.
Yeah, they're going for the pull at the moment as well. And Ancient Apparition wasn't on the lane immediately. He was hanging around mid lane just to be, I don't know, help out Alchemist. But this will be a horrible matchup for the Alchemist mid-puck. We saw what he did to an Ember Spirit. Alchemist might not be a hell of a lot better off before he gets at level 6. just now, Choral, he's gonna go for even more right-click slash strike. Gonna be forced to use his healing salve. Only 1 minute in, and he's still a solid 400 gold away from that bottle of his.
But he got one level of acid spray. He should be able to just kind of like do the typical alchemist AFK acid spray build.
He's just probably gonna go for that, man. Without that, he would be completely screwed. Definitely cannot go for Grievous Greed or anything like that.
No.
So, as a mid lane alchemist, mech is one of the common items that mid lane alchemists tend to go for. Do you think he should go for one as well, or... Oh, Choral, he actually chaunted forward. Not to the best position. There's the minus armor coming up from the AC Spirit. The stun being channeled. It's gonna get dodged. Beautiful stuff from Puck. But there's 2 stacks of sticky napalm, I do believe. Too bad the Patrider is only level 1. If he had the Firefly, maybe. But not gonna happen.
Yeah. And Funzy trying to snipe snipe slash strike, but failing miserably. And yeah, like the mech you were talking about, I think ever since they updated the mech into a higher mana cost, I don't think Alchemist can sustain it that well. Oh, actually, they're gonna go on Bedrider now. No, never mind. Bedrider is gonna go on.
Funzy's just completely out of mana. Just came in, right-click once. Now Illusion forced out defensively. Faith in Strangers throws out the slow anyway, just because a moment was there with the Heatstone as well. Gonna find Funzy, but he has Ice Vortex instead of Chilling Touch, so he has to run away as well. Cryoche gonna come in, doesn't get the Nightmare. Even if he had gotten the Nightmare, wouldn't have been long enough, I believe. If only Funzy just had any mana to work with. Not the case though. In the meantime, Malum has taken a lot of damage himself. I don't exactly even know what. I guess just tanking up the creeps or something, but he's out of just consumables. Oh
yeah.
god, Courier Snipe a moment. Doesn't get the second right click in, and now Illusion Rope from Choral. Gonna chaunt to it as well. Can he get the kill in a moment with Cryoche coming in as well? Yes, they sure as hell can. A nice dodge once again. God damn, Alchemist's stun just sucks against Puck.
Yeah, it really does. Like he just gets face shifted every time. Post slash strike must be so frustrating.
It definitely must be, man. He's just like, oh god, I'm using my last mana to try to save my teammate. Dodged. God damn. And it's probably gonna happen every single time.
I want to point out just briefly that this Tinker is technically a support Tinker.
He
like,
is.
Yeah.
He is technically. And Post Mix on the chat said that fucking mad, he's been developing a support Tinker in pubs as well. I mean, that's usually what you do. You figure out a like pocket strategy of sorts and really just try to play those heroes, those roles in pubs as well. But is it just a standard like Tinkerish item build? And skill build as well? Max out March the machines, go for boots of travels and just go from there?
I mean, it's already hard to do support in pubs. I don't know why you would try to support Tinker in pubs. That's like it's just masochistic at that point. I don't get it. Like, I don't see the effectiveness of Tinker. Maybe fucking Matt will show me because he's a really good strategist. But like, I can't see the effectiveness really that well right now. Joral actually man fighting Faith in Strangers right now, and there's Funzy dealing damage with those axes and not gonna finish him off. But really close. In fact, it's a moment to finish off Joral. One more proc gotta do it, and now Funzy finding a moment, but Funzy has only boots. Not able to find him. There's the stun as well. Funzy might be going down as well. The acid spray is there, but not going to be needed. A moment finishing him off, and well, that's actually quite good. That's 2-0. That's really good for HoG.
What the hell is that boar? Just running on 2 legs. Doesn't even have like those small Tyrannosaurus like front like paws, whatever. Just
the Dota Cinema boar. I thought it was a cannon at first, and I was like, what?
It's really weird. It's like a slug boar cannon kind of thing. I don't know.
It's really weird. Physically, it's impossible. Like physics-wise, this just doesn't exist. I don't know how he stays on 2 legs and stays fit. Anyway,
is the Disruptor's mount similar though, or does it have like the front paws or something?
No, yeah, I think you're right. It's actually very similar to this.
I guess the hero just balances him. Disruptor himself balances them out. I don't know. Okay, we're getting sidetracked here. Just looking at the farm numbers, Brewmaster 39 and 5, of course just safe lane farm and free farm added as well, kind of to be expected. Better though, farming up the jungle, level 4.5, not doing too bad. There are some stacks waiting for the Tinker of course as well, or if not the Tinker, maybe the Beastmaster, maybe the 2 of them together. Should be able to farm them up rather easily to be honest. But there's a blink, thunderclap onto a moment, my god, just bye bye ancient apparition.
I mean, that's the power of a farm Brewmaster. Like, it's... Wow, actually, I didn't realize
it's pre-6 minutes, what?
Yeah.
I thought it's like 8 minutes in or something.
It's 6-minute blink. That's huge. Not even 6 minutes, like 5.5 minutes blink. How do you get so much farm?
I guess 3 kills does the trick, or that was the third, I guess 2 kills does the trick, but there's Slash Strike, he's going to get Dream Coiled up, Blink Thunderclap, Brains up as well, he's not even going to get the stun off. Oh
This
wow.
might be like what they need. Like this is the kind of advantage they need in the early game to start snowballing in the mid game and win this game. I think this might be it. Like they now last game failed to do this, and now they're doing exactly what they need to do.
It's really well done, and in the chat, man, we have a fucking man that's just specialist there. So he's just rushing those boost trials without bottle or anything, without the soldering probably. Choral mid lane, another stun dodged, and now Fancy wants to turn it around, but he's level 4. The board slow might even be enough to be honest. Illusion was all a few more right clicks, Jonty in Waning Rift, but can he escape now from Battle Rider? No lasso, but the cold feet they proc, and that should be the end of the puck. Ancient sealed up as well, Arcane bolts coming through. So it is a 1-for-1. House of Gamers, I do believe, coming out ahead, although they had to rotate in quite a lot of heroes for that.
Yeah, I mean, it is true, but that was 1-for-1 in the end. So I guess it's the best kind of trade House of Gamers can really do right now. Really?
Oh man, look at Sorska. He wants to come in with another Blink Thunderclap. He would have enough mana, just barely though. He would have 5 mana to spare for both of his spells. And he's going to go with Blink Thunderclap, doesn't even need the Primal Split. Who are we kidding? Just gets that guaranteed crit from the Drunken Brawler, and a moment, just not having a fun time at all.
I think Arcane is definitely a necessity at this point. If he gets Arcane, like imagine the ganking power that Paris / Sashka is going to have. And Slash Strike, oh, he has done himself up top for no reason. Okay.
Well, at least they got to the ward, a perfectly fresh ward, so 7 minutes without vision around that area at least. Another Blink Thunderclap, this time onto the Battle Fancy comes in with the Primal Roar, and another easy pickup, make it 8-4. I mean, thank God for House of Gamers that the Morphling is farming.
I don't get this. They're just like kind of walking in front of Sashka, like thinking like, I hope he doesn't blink onto me. I hope he doesn't. Oh God, I'm dead. Like why? Like he's dominating them just because they're like in really bad positioning constantly.
Well, to be fair, he was completely under his own tower. Fucking man now, he's gonna get jumped, gets the March of the Machines off. Still gonna die, I think. One more Arcane, but he goes down, but the Blink Thunderclap catches too. My God, they just evaporate. March of the Machines did a little bit too much Slash Strike. He's alive thanks to the Chemical Rage. Can they get the Brains up? It's still on cooldown. They need a few more smacks. Nightmare stops the TP. He's of course reaching up during the Nightmare. Another Thunderclap, and the right clicks bring them down. Well, they got the support Tinker kill. Woohoo for them, but does he have Boots of Travels anyway? Did he put them on the ground? Yes, he does.
Wow, that's actually good. That's actually really fast for a support. What am I?
He has 2 items for the Soul Ring as well, Sage's Mask and the Recipe.
Yeah, it's really fast for a support Tinker. I mean, that's really weird to say actually, just support Tinker, but it's really fast for a Tinker, let alone a support Tinker.
Man, good stuff coming up from Denial. Of course, the early fight that happened in their own jungle, them getting a 2-for-1 traitor, definitely helped out them in all the aspects. Just Brewmaster getting the fast blink, which really is allowing them to snowball, and Brewmaster going for a Vladimir's offering as well. They are really just planning to end this game as early as possible.
I like it. I think it's exactly what they should be doing. Their lineup is exactly for that. The only key piece I think they're missing is Joral's blink. If they can get a blink on that puck, I think that'll be like the domination, and perhaps Funsies as well. But Beastmasters don't rely on blink as much as puck does. So I think they only need that blink on the puck, and that would be like they can completely dominate from that point on.
If Fancy goes for Boots of Travels now as well, they're just gonna have 2 people TPing to the Hawk. I mean, Tinker he can do it non-stop more or less.
Oh wow, I didn't think of that. Tinker can TP to the Hawk as well, so it's gonna be constant. Wow, actually that's really good.
Bottom lane. There's the Wild Axis. No Primal Roar needed, or never mind, he lacked a little bit of mana for it. Now he goes for it, but the Strength Force might have been enough. Primal Split forced out Morphling, out of mana almost completely. Might still stay alive. Slash Strike going for the stun onto Fancy. Yes, but they lose the Morphling. Now can they get some more? Can they have a Thunderclap? Does he have enough mana? Parrish? Nope, a little bit low on mana. Magic Stick is there. Bottling up as well. He needed that immediately. Now Fancy, he's on the run. Probably gonna go down unless Blink Thunderclap. They want to turn it around. Slash Strike, no ultimate for him. Fancy just gonna go for the runaway. The board dies, so a moment we'll get his movement speed back. Dream Coil used onto Slash Strike in the meantime. And he is gonna take a fall, but there's the Blink Batter coming in into the Mystic Flare. Paris goes. Brewmaster, he's gonna lose his life. That's a huge kill. Mega or monster kill streak ended for them. Can they get Choral as well on the puck maybe? Without the Blink puck, finds himself a little bit of a bad situation. Blink 4 from SLH set, so in the end it's a 3 or a 2-for-3 rather. Morphling died as well.
Yeah, that was actually similar to what happened last game. Remember where they kind of go a little bit too far in and then just poof, this happens.
It's them just allowing the Morphling to escape for a little while or longer. They didn't get the Primal Roar immediately. I think Niels used the Magic Stick for that on the Brewmaster, but he didn't go for it immediately. So the Strength Morph got enough time up so that they had to dive just completely past the tower. So that hurt them more than anything else, I think. So suddenly Batrider, he's number 2 in net worth. Morphling not doing too bad for himself, but of course, Blink Thunderclap onto Batrider, no Firefly. One more just crit from Brewmaster. Man, just early Blink Brewmaster is so damn strong, it's not even funny, it's just, you can't run away from it.
No, you can't. He's made to be a ganking machine. Imagine when he gets Drunken Haze as well. He skipped a level of it.
And
Oh, no,
okay then.
No, he
Fucking
dared.
Matt came to the board, just laser level 1, but heat-seeking missiles were level 3. It's going to be hard, and this support Tinker is the second highest farmer in their team.
Yeah, I don't know how supporty that Tinker is. Like, he's better off than the Beastmaster. He hasn't been getting wards or anything of the sort either, so it's not really a support Tinker per se.
Yeah, it's kind of like you would play Enigma. You just farm up the jungle kind of, and
Yeah.
don't buy wards or anything. Just go for your own items and have Bane do all the dirty work.
Yeah, actually, it's exactly what they're doing. So, I mean, kudos to fucking Mad, but you're not playing good support, bro. Poor Bane, just being like ward bitch.
Oh, mid lane though, they're gonna go in, but the blink out from Brewmaster at the same time. He gets silence into the Ice Blast and the Misty Flare as well. Doesn't even get his ultimate off. They're gonna get the counter kill. Dream Coil lands on Slash Strike as well, but Chemical Rage keeps him alive at plenty. So it's a 1-for-1. A slightly better kill for House of Gamers just because Brewmaster he's so stacked at the moment. But Denial, they get the counter and don't lose anymore.
Quick question to our fucking Mad expert. Does the Tinker go for Aghanims? Just putting it out there, just in case.
Oh yeah, that's a good question, man. I would love to see it. And what? Who? Paris loves Batrider in the ground. I guess it was ground surfing again. Choral gets silence, but there's no follow-up stun Slash Strike. He's just too slow from the board right clicks, and he's gonna stun himself now.
What a pity. Even so, why would you ever try to stun against the puck? We've seen him like jaunt every single stun. Like, there's no point.
If you had a follow-up stun, then maybe just bait out the chaunt with one, then go for the other one. But that's Choral now with his Blink Dagger on the puck. That's gonna just give them a huge boost in the ability to just go in, blow somebody up without them even noticing what happened.
Yeah, now they should be able to dominate this game, really. I remember when they were part of Sigma Int, it was their strategy was always win the early game, mid game, and then push from there. Like, that was their key strategy with Fata and whatnot. So if they can do that again, I think that's what they're going for completely. And Paris is really doing that. What item do you think this Brewmaster goes for next?
Well, at the moment, oh god, they're getting power trails. I was hoping for Boots of Trials on him as well, if they're already just going for it.
Yeah, but I don't think he has the mana to sustain the Butcher Travel. I would have gone for Arcane. I think Power is a little bit bad, but
Yeah, I mean, if you're really having mana issues, I mean, he did go for a bottle a little bit later on, but I would have liked Arcane Boots as well. I mean, Power Threads give you some extra tank as well, maybe some attack speed. So he's like going for that semi-right-clickish style, I don't know. But I guess something like an AC wouldn't be bad if you're going for that aura kind of Brewmaster. AC, of course, would help them out with the pushing as well. Because although they have great pick-off potential, as they're gonna show us immediately, never mind, the replicate out. Morphling safe.
Yep, that got exciting for a second, and then poof.
But yeah, I
Morphling has no
mean,
fun.
I think AC wouldn't be bad at all. It might be like too costly of an item to go for because he's not going to get it fast, but the minus armor is kind of necessary for them to actually be able to get objectives after the kills.
That's true, because they don't have that great of pushing potential anyway. So, they're gonna go on the Shiz now. He's gonna be dying. There it is. That's a really, really quick death on this poor guy. Just using both ultimates on him, and now they're gonna be able to take this tower rather easily. That's a dead tower. Beastmaster taking it. And well, I mean, they're starting to take objectives, but still nothing major for Denial, which is quite huge because, like, you'd expect a lineup that's supposed to win the mid game to start winning tier 2, stuff like that, but they haven't done any of that, so I think they rely a little bit on the Tinker for pushing right now.
Did you see the line that the moment drew on the map?
What?
He was like, drew just such a line. Maybe even a little bit lower on the right side. It's like, probably, guys, do not cross this line, you're gonna die. And
Okay.
it wouldn't be, I mean, too far off the truth as well. Tinker, he has the blink dagger now as well. Has the level 4 heat-seeking missiles, level 2 in laser now. He has a crazy, ridiculous amount of farm. He's number 2 in net worth all in all. Brewmaster is still ahead of him. But they just have so much. Whereas the Morphling, he's gonna have the ultimate orb soon enough. But usually you would consider like great farm if you have it like 16 minutes in, power trays and Lincolns as well. But that's just not gonna be the case. And now Booster Trials onto the Beastmaster Fancy is level 11, level 2 Primal Roar. They just have so much mobility between themselves.
Yeah. Oh, actually, they're gonna go. No. It's just right now Denial is really utilizing their lineup to the fullest of potential. And actually, what would you think of Aghanims on the Brewmaster?
Aghanims on the Brewmaster, it's, to be honest, it's a huge boost in power if you can get it early enough, because just that second Thunderclap, it's so damn devastating, especially against the supports. I mean, Scar of Mage and Ancient Apparition, there's no way they can take that punishment. Just double Thunderclap will bring them down to 1/3 already. So it could be strong, but not too sure if he's gonna go for it. I mean, I like the item just because the double Thunderclap really is the best thing about it, I think.
Yeah.
And it gives you some nice survivability and mana pool as well, which is kind of necessary for him.
Yeah, I think I would actually consider Shivas as well. What did he go for? He bought something. Oh, he's gonna go for BKB actually. Meh.
Well, wants to make sure that it doesn't get silenced, I guess, but...
Yeah, I don't think it's that great of an item. Like, besides the silence, what is... Like, yeah, you stop a couple of spells and whatnot, and congratulations, but you're gonna do the Primal Split anyway. Oh, Tinker is actually gonna... Wow. Support Tinker dominating here. Now fighting a moment, he's gonna be stunned there. The plus lasso, just make sure the fucking mat goes down. That's a dead Tinker.
It's a support, no worries, guys.
Every time you say that, it just sounds weird. Like, as I say, support Tinker. Like, those words just don't belong together, you know?
By the way, the Alchemist, I mean, he's had a really piss-poor game. Although, overall, he's in such trouble. Never mind, gets the blink to the low ground. Brewmaster, he was preparing a Thunderclap to anybody who might chase him down. Or I guess he was expecting a replicate out of the puck to be made and immediately chaunted to it by the Morphling or something. But Choral does survive, has another 1.3k gold, has himself the Staff of Wizardry. Is it a Yule Scepter that's such a common item these days, or might we see a Dagon puck coming out with that Null Talisman he also has?
I mean, it could be a Dagon. Like, a Dagon puck is definitely possible. The Yule Scepter is also very common. I don't know what I prefer, though. Like, I think the Dagon's actually really strong against Ancient Apparitions, Skyrath Mage, and whatnot, but the Yule's actually pretty good as well to stop the enemy team, and they can get a really good setup and whatnot. What would you prefer?
I think Yule Scepter might be nice indeed, but Dagon might be just that little extra bit of burst that they require. I mean, Tinker is definitely going for one now, I think, with the Staff of Wizardry of his own, unless it's a 4-staff or Yule for the Tinker as well.
Nah, I think I agree. Dagon's definitely much more powerful for his guy, especially if they're gonna go for the ganking build.
But man, on the puck, it's... I guess Yule Scepter wouldn't be a bad thing, because up against a Battle Royale, you can just buy those extra seconds for your support to arrive, and with two of your heroes having boost of travels, that Yule Scepter is exactly the time you might need for them to just come in with the Primal Roar, with the Tinker just throwing out all of his spells. So, puck Yule Scepter wouldn't be a bad thing, but what does he have flying out? Yeah, it's the Yules.
Yeah, it's the Yules. Which is good. You can always turn that Dual Talisman into Dagon afterwards, so it's not like the worst of options.
But Malum now, on the Morphling, he's gonna have that Lincoln Sphere finished within that one creep now, should have enough gold for it, purchases up the recipe. So they're getting some farm of their own. Of course, the other hero, especially the Alchemist, man, he has the Hand of Midas, but he is such a long way away from just being able to do much of anything. But top lane Ice Blast is flying, but Fanzi made it back in time.
Yeah, that's quite ideal. Right now, still fucking mad, farming a lot. He's actually farming really well for a support. I think he's gonna go for the Dagon E-Blade build. Kinda, I mean, interesting, because there's gonna be two E-Blades one in each team. The question is, like, can he blow up? Oh, they're actually gonna go Morphling here, the Fiend Script being used, and Morphling in trouble, but it could also be the Puck dying first. In fact, it is gonna be the Puck dying first, and Morphling just kinda countering that. Cryo J, next one to die. He can't do much except for Nightmare himself, but that's a dead Cryo J. Oh, but there comes the Tinker, though, with the Dagon. Dealing some damage to the Morphling, not enough to kill him off. Slash Strike goes in. Ice Blast is not going to actually hit fucking Mad, but Slash Strike is still following him. He has a stun in 6 seconds. Fucking Mad now has the blink, though. He's going to be alright. He's dealing some damage. He's probably trying to go back, but he can't. I wouldn't at least. I think it's a little dangerous. Yeah, he's just gonna TP away.
So that at the moment denial they're showing us how to not play a mid game focused lineup. Do not throw like that. I mean, had they had the Tinker immediately there with them, easy kill, easy escape most likely. But they didn't. The Lincolns of course maybe threw them a little bit off guard as well, I'm not even too sure, but they don't get the kill. They give away 2 in return. I mean, House of Gamers, they're in, wow, never mind, fucking man, they get the kill in the mid lane. Just laser, heat-seeking missiles, doesn't even need the Dagon for that. Oh god. And now they're gonna go in, Fonzie comes into the HoG. Ice Blast is used at the same time, but the Primal Roar is there, Choral. They're gonna get the kill, fucking man is around with the Dagon. Now, oh god, why Batrider, why did you come into certain death? Or is it certain death? Still lives with 33 HP, might even survive. I think he got the HoG kill, blinks away now. Fucking man tries to blink forward and he does make it out in the end. Probably at least.
Yeah.
Man, I was so certain Batrider is gonna die again, but Denial, they had expended most of their mana by that time, but they're getting in tier 2, perfectly fine trade for them. Siege creep, making it so that there's no backdoor protection. Glyph does come out, but just as Denial lost one fight, they kind of get back everything that they lost before.
Yeah, that's quite good for them. Like that was quite a good fight, I would say. You know what I'm actually worried about is that it's 22 minutes and we haven't seen much happening for Denial in the past couple minutes. Like, we're reaching the same point as the other game where they're kind of like at a stalemate where House of Gamers is allowed to farm.
Well, it's... To be honest, I have seen late game Tinkers against late game Morphlings. Of course, that was before the E-Blade was changed, so it's a little bit harder to make those kills happen just because it's a projectile now. But if he gets that E-Blade Dagon, they might even just get that late game for themselves as well. Just blow up supports like 1 blow for each. So Denial, it's not like they have horrible late game or anything with that Tinker. But of course putting all the eggs in the Tinker basket, not the greatest thing. But Beastmaster now does purchase up that Necro level 1. So go for the standard Fonzie offlane Beastmaster build.
It's interesting. That would you think the Beastmaster could go for a? Oh, actually, never mind. Now it's Choral. Never mind. Choral's just gonna die. But the Beastmaster, do you think he could go for a semi-carry kind of build and then just wait for the late game and be powerful?
I mean, he could. Although, if we're already going for a Necro book as well, you could try to go follow up with like Basher or some kind of damaging items, I guess. I mean, you have the attack speed for it, or more or less everybody has the attack speed on it if the Beastmaster is around just with the Inner Beast aura. I mean, you more or less almost get a free Hyperstone for everybody. Only 10 attack speed missing from that, but it's free.
Yeah, that's
everything is better when it's for free.
I mean, yeah, the question is like, I think if you're putting in the stalemate, you know, the issue I saw last game is that they didn't have a late game. But in this case, they could transition Brewmaster or Beastmaster's build into a more late game oriented build, because House of Gamers doesn't really have that great of a late game. The only late game guy they have is Morphling as well. Because Scarith Mage also kind of falls out, Batrider is not that great, Alchemist not that great either, even if he transitions. So I think they could have a chance. If they keep losing in this way, maybe the best idea here is to transition their build into a more late game oriented build. Would you think that'd be a viable strategy?
It might. I mean, really any strategy might be viable if you make it work, so if they do choose to go for that, it's really up to them to just make sure it does work. And they have a pretty solid enough lead, at least in gold at the moment, to kind of do anything. But mid lane, the jump onto Puck, is he gonna succeed? Nope. Waning Rift and the blink on Slash Strike is gonna try to get the stun. Yule Scepter dodges it for the time being. They might still get the last of Flame Break. This one gets dodged, and there's the Dream Coil. They want to turn it around. Slash Strike already pops his own. Maybe Batrider should have done the same, and now they're gonna go for Slash Strike as well. He's gonna get Fiend Script up. Mystic Flare not gonna get the kill on Puck, which just phase shifts out. So 2 heroes are down, no buyback on either of them. And I think this is also gonna be a tier 2 with the Glyph for cooldown.
Yeah. That might be a moment. Now dying next. He is gonna be going. No, actually, never mind. He's not gonna be. There it is. A stun on a moment. Melon trying to hit here, and nothing gonna come out of this. I think a little bit too hasty on that primal split, but they're at least going to be able to take that tower down. And there comes Mailing, who wants to kill the Puck. Puck evades him. Really good phase shift on his part. Mailing now completely silenced, and now everyone's going to run away on the Nile side. Still, though, 25 minutes in, only tier 2 dropped. 2 tier 2 drops, which is pretty nice, but not amazing pushing potential on the Nile side. I see the future as being grim for them.
I mean, I don't think it's that bad since Morphling isn't the highest farmer in the game at the moment. Although Choral, he's gonna go down for sure. Flame Break doesn't hit, but he's gonna go down anywhere. Does he use Scepters? He's buying a hell of a lot of time, never mind. There he goes. That Ice Splash just did way too much damage to him. It's level 2 now as well. And with a moment getting the assist for that, some extra gold. Working towards the Dagenham Scepter, only one piece away almost for that. Once they get the 17-second duration of it, it's going to be extremely devastating, but Tinker, he has a level 3 Dagon already. They're gonna have that level 3 Necrobook soon enough, so that's probably where the push is gonna come from. And if they find another just pick off or two, and oh, mid lane, they're gonna go in with the Primal Roar. Ice Blast will not hit, but the Necrobook is used to kill off that Skyriff Mage, so
Yeah.
a solid kill. But yeah, if they just get like a core kill and have the Necrobook level 3 there for them to pop, that should be maybe even tier 3 down, because what's the just counter push, unit counter push for House of Gamers? Just acid spray, maybe leave the Firefly behind as well, but it's like so-so.
That's a really good point. House of Gamers has no way to counter push Denial except with maybe Firefly as well. That could be also a possibility.
Well,
The Ice Blast. I guess the Ice Blast is also a global counter push, which prevents kind of split pushing and whatnot. But still, like you said, that's an issue right now. God damn.
yeah, we were just discussing a couple of things. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Just didn't even get this Lincoln's popped. For a second thought that Puck is really gonna go in deep for that. Although they still might. Never mind, he backs off for now. Batrider, is he the target for Paris? I mean, Brewmaster, he got off to a really explosive start, but he's slowed down so much. He's definitely past the point where you can just blink, thunderclap, and blow up people.
Oh, back into the game. Sorry about that. Disconnected for a second. But yeah, Denial's really doing a good job of getting these making sure that there's no push and whatnot. So they're always the ones applying the pressure and getting these constant kills. The only issue I have is that, I mean, is the Dagon Tinker doing that much in this game? Like, because they haven't been getting a lot of HoG kills, to be honest. So, interesting. Like, I would imagine the Tinker constantly being running around, killing people and whatnot, but right now, I think fucking Matt's contribution is a little bit underwhelming. He has been just kind of stealing farm away from the carries and whatnot, if he's a support. He's leading the net worth chart right now, it's fucking Matt.
Yeah, he's definitely not a support at the moment. He may have started as one. So Denial, they were ready to just kind of sacrifice some farm on the Tinker, but as he was farming so much, they're like, yeah, you will have to carry us now. You're gonna go for the E-Blade, maybe Hex, whatever item you chose to go for. But with the Ultimate Orb on him, I guess Hex is the next build. They do get Roshan down as well. Choral picks up the Aegis on the Puck now. So this Puck, I mean, it's hard as it is to bring a Puck down. Now it's gonna be doubly hard. So at least Malum is gonna get this Manta style soon enough as well on the Morphling, so can get rid of a Silence, for example, and just jaunt out to the Replicate after that or something. But Brewmaster is hanging around. He maybe really wants to defend solo. Morphling not the easiest target to go for. He pops the Lincolns. Maybe they're planning for somebody to put the Trials in, blink, Thunderclap, just forcing out the Replicate.
The use of the look at the level Dragon Haze, only level 1. I hate how they use it as just Lincoln's popper. It's such a powerful skill, and that mischance can be so powerful against the Morphling and something of the sort. It's just don't care about it. It's a very common thing among pros and stuff, and I don't get it. Like, it's one of those skills that's just really, really good, and people just kind of use it as something like a Lincoln's popper, or don't even level it at all. Guess it's my daily rant. Sorry about that.
But it really depends on what heroes are up against, I guess. I mean, for popping Lincolns, it's excellent. But
for sure, but like it can also make the Morphling miss almost half his attacks. No, more than half.
oh,
75%, and that's just so powerful. And Beastmaster actually getting a kill here. Did he TP? Yeah, he did. He TP into his bar again. I mean, into his.
oh god, life is so hard against Beastmaster, who can just come in at any time, and not only the Beastmaster, also the Tinker, if that's even necessary. Of course, using the Necrobook.
Bottom.
God. Well, that's a fairly Mystic Flare.
Yep. I mean, he tried. Like he didn't. I think he wasn't expecting the blink, but well, Terrell got out of that alive, and we're still seeing the game where Denal's trying to close it, but still like they're trying really hard to close it, but still not managing to. And Icy is gonna come out on Brewmaster. I think he has all the items. No, he just has one. He bought the recipe for no reason. Okay, but they won the AC on Brewmaster, so I guess they're trying to like really hard push now and try to close this game quickly. And I think that's the best thing they can really do right now.
Well, they do have a substantial lead, so I think they still have a solid, like, maybe even a 10-minute time buffer before the Morphling gets extremely scary, although he's up to 3k gold, so it looks like it just might be a casual Yasha into Eye of Skadi, for example. Brewmaster has to plate mail as well, at least, together with that AC recipe now. Fonzie, up to level 16, has that maxed out ultimate. Do you think he's gonna go for Blink next, or is it just Aghanims, or what does the Beastmaster build into?
I mean, now Aghanims is really good. I think on the Beastmaster personally. I think it's good because of the cooldown reduction and a little bit of extra, range. But as well, the blink is just much more versatile. And right now he's gonna be found out. Imagine he had a blink right now. He could have just left, and she's actually gonna be left alone. But I don't know. It's hard to say. I think in this case the Beastmaster might want to just transition into kind of a semi carry rather than going for the constant initiation. It's a still possibility, especially if you can get anything that's sort of the push. Something along the lines of, I don't know, I mean, even a Desolator would be crazy, but it wouldn't be that crazy just because they really need to close this game. And the issues they're having is not with initiation, but rather with being able to destroy the towers and win the team fights quickly.
Patrick, though, he is looking for something more. He's gonna have his BKB, which is definitely gonna help save him. But they do get the Fiend's Grip onto the Morphling. First the Nightmare to pop the Lincoln. Nice Flame Break. Gets rid of the Fiend's Grip. The Silence didn't follow up in time. Adaptive Strike into Soxka now. They're on the run. Ice Blast will get dodged. At least the impact of it. And now with the Dream Coil going onto the Patrick. They're actually going to try to follow up. Fucking man. These are around if they take on level 3. You lose your orb as well. Laser does get the kill. So Patrick is down. 60 seconds on the sidelines. Do they have the Necro level 3? Oh yes they do. I guess it's up to them if they really want to try to get some damage done to the high ground, or I mean, I guess this is one of the better opportunities they've had so far.
Yeah, they really. I mean, the only thing that's stopping him is release his acid spray. There's no better to initiate on them for now. If he decides to buy back, they'll know. But they just have to just back off again. What do you think Denal is waiting for? Like last game, what do you think they're waiting for? What's this key item they're trying to go for?
I guess it must be the Tinker's Hex, because I think that's the only item they're like extremely close to at this point in time. Aghanim Scepter will be finished on Puck now as well, so that might have been it. So if they get the Aghanim's Puck as well as the Sheep, the Hex Tinker, they should be good to go really. I mean, if they really wait for any longer unnecessarily, so it just might hurt them more than it gains. But man, just Tinker with Hex has a solid enough mana pool as well to spam it out really.
Mm-hmm. It should be perfectly fine. Tinker with Hex is also really powerful. Like, it's so strong. Like, anyone comes at you and just hex.
But Ancient Apparition also does have himself that Aghanims now. So 17-second duration Ice Blast. If he lands a proper one though, there haven't really been any like 5-on-5 fights. So there haven't been Ice Blasts that hit multiple targets as it is. And most of them get exactly that, just phase shifted out.
No E-Blade on the Morph, by the way. Not even close. He's gonna go for the Scotty instead. I believe that's a Scotty. Unless he wants to go for like... Well, it could be a Mantisal as well. Either one. But it's funny he's not prioritizing the E-Blade. And he's just trying to bring this complete leg in. Or... I don't know. Like...
To be fair, if he went for E-Blade, he would just get Dagon by the Tinker without Tinker even having to have an E-Blade.
No, because the E-Blade doesn't turn you over.
Oh, yeah, well...
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, it can be enough to blow up people, though maybe he thinks he's not going to get close enough, and everybody has a fairly decent HP pool at this point already. I'm not too sure. I mean, I guess it could have been enough, and maybe he's going for more of the split push, but Fancy, he's going to get jumped. Beastmaster might go down, the Dagon's onto Malam as well. He's still alive, though, gets the Primal Roar off just before his death, so he did what he needed to do. There's the gem on the ground as well. It's a 1-for-1, but definitely a bigger kill for Denial, and they keep on chasing. They get the Aghanim Scepter ultimate, and well, they have the Cyclone to throw a Patra in the air, cancel the TP, Illusion Orb, a right click from Charal. So a 2-for-1. Man, that Primal Roar was so essential in getting the kill like that.
Now he took continue split pushing. Now's their time. Now we see Tinker finally going bottom, and we have a very, very, very strong Bane. There it is. That's gonna be really good because now they can continue the split push after this team fight. That's exactly what they've missed last game, being able to capitalize on these really good team fights. And perhaps they could turn this into a tier 3 of sorts.
But nobody's in position to push except for a Bane at the moment. That's so unfortunate on the bottom side. If not, maybe get the tier 3, at least force like a buyback on Morphling. Just delay out his next set of items. Plus the buyback, of course. So,
Well, Tinker can produce some pressure of sorts. Like, I don't know, Tinker has a lot of pushing potential, and the Beastmaster also has boots, so they could technically go if they wanted to. I think they're strong enough to take on the 3 people left. But now it's too late. Oh, never mind. Funsies has to go in anyway. YOLO. And he's gonna almost be hit by the Ice Blast and manage to get away. He's gonna put his Hawk there so the Tinker can just kind of TP to the Hawk, I think.
it's a really sneaky position, really. It's almost out of the map even. Not quite. They bring it back a slight bit. But there's a BKB and Battle Rider. They're gonna be a little bit more survival, but also AC done on Brewmaster. Do they have anything else new picked up? I don't think so at the moment. Malum will have his Eye of Skadi finished as well, I think now. Or well, he would if he just got himself a point booster and that Orb of Venom from the secret shop. But the smoke is there. They are baiting out the Morphling at the moment.
Yeah, they really are. The Beastmaster's probably gonna go on him. In fact, I don't think he realizes how scary this is.
The Beastmaster cannot go as the first one though. They know there's a Lincoln, so he cannot Primal Roar, and there's nothing else to pop the Lincolns with on him.
Yeah. So the question is, what is he doing? And he has 2 Hawks, right? And the Hawk is gonna disappear. This Hawk is why put the Hawk there? Okay, well, yeah, they're gonna find a moment though, and he's gonna be hit by everything they got and he's gonna disintegrate.
Okay, so that gank or I don't know, baiting out the Morphling just didn't work out exactly as planned. Maybe they had it planned, and if they did, it was just a horrible plan.
Yeah, I don't know why they hated a moment so much and just wanted him to die or something. Maybe it was a joke on him.
But Morphling does have his Eye of Skadi now, has enough for a buyback as well. Only him and Alchemist have it though, and Alchemist has a Blink Dagger and the BKB. We really haven't looked at this item progression for a really long time. He's just been trying to farm up with his Grievous Greed, with his Hand of Midas. But really isn't scary. I mean, he might be tanky with a level 3 Chemical Rage and BKB. But, I mean, he survives, but he's not in just immediate threat to any of the Niall's heroes.
Yeah. Right now, I mean, he hasn't been, like, he's been building defensive items and whatnot, so what does he really do? Like, he can Acid Spray and hope that they go away, and that's really the only thing that he can do. Occasionally stun him, maybe, but like, compared to other guys in the enemy team, like, compared his ability to do stuff compared to Joral's is just, I mean, it's just a joke. And now it's closer to the 40 minutes mark though, and Morphling is starting to get really powerful. He has Scotty, he's gonna soon buy Monta if he has to go for it. He's really scary. I think they now needs to close the game like now. Like, they have no time left.
I think Morphling isn't that strong of a carry, to be honest.
Really?
Not with those items at least. Yes, he hurts, but they will have, like, for example, even a laser. Just make it so that he will miss most of his right clicks for 3 seconds period. And oh, goddamn, Malum might be in a hell of a lot of trouble. Tinker though just use his blink. Are they gonna still jump on him? Lincoln's is popped. There's the Wild Axis whole waveform forward into the last, so they're gonna get fucking mad. Beautifully done by the Bat Rider coming in like that. They just cannot use the Primal Roar. Come on, Beastmaster needs to get like Road of Atos or something to be able to set up things on the Morphling.
Why would you ever do that? Like, I don't... He knew there was a Lincolns. Like, there was no question about it. Like, what was his plan?
I really don't. Maybe he was expecting the Tinker to be able to just blink forward and get the Hex then. Because Primal Roar or Hex, more or less the same. So he just wanted to create a room for the Tinker. And Tinker was rearming. They just didn't know there was a Bat Rider there.
I suppose that's a fair point. I guess that's the way. I mean, I think that was less than ideal. Like, Tinker could have just lasered.
Oh, Ice Blast will miss now as well.
Nope, I'm gonna hit pairs.
Goddamn, Brewmaster, don't run back into it, bastard. But yeah, I mean, Morphling, he's up to 4k gold, but I think he needs, like, after the Manta style or whatever item he goes for, he needs, like, at least one more, just because he doesn't have a BKB, so there's always a threat of just you getting perma-hexed, especially if Puck gets his own hex as well at some point.
It could definitely be a thing. The question is if that's why I like the shotgun Morphling, because if he goes on Tinker, you can easily kill him before Tinker can do anything. Or actually on the Puck, because his Puck is a little bit weaker. And now with his amazing amount of agility, I don't think he should have much trouble with that. Like, look at the amount of agility. He's at 106 agility. If he turns his whole strength, and he should be able to turn all his strength into agility, he's gonna be such a powerful carry. Don't underestimate the Morphling, huh? Like, if this gets later into the game, I don't think Denial has much of a chance here. Despite, no, I don't care how many Tinkers you have. Like, that Morphling is gonna
Oh,
hurt.
Fiend Script onto Batroller in the meantime. There will be no escape, I think. So many boots of travels coming in. Fonzie, what a long range Primal Roar with the dagger names. Only 45-second cooldown. They also have boots of travels on the Beastmaster now. Never mind, it was the Puck picking it up. Just boots of travels galore everywhere. If the Beastmaster, not the Beastmaster, if the Brewmaster gets it now as well, they will just be Team Global almost, with the exception of Bane. Who can pick up boots of travels? He has enough gold for it.
I mean, I think they should all. Oh wait, actually, if Bane picks a Boots of Travel, that'd be like, kind of funny though, because I can expect like it's Bane TPing in as well. He's not that useful of a guy, but he's been ward bitch all game, so I guess. I think Bane with a blink actually would be much more useful though, or a BKB, which I think he's building up.
So the tier 3 went down. Denial most likely will back off just because the Necrobook is on cooldown now as well. Maybe try to snatch Roshan. TP coming bottom lane. Oh, nicely done by the Morphling. Waveform and that Adaptive Strike just to make sure that the Boots of Travels will not go through. Just putting it on cooldown. Not gonna make a huge difference, but a little something something. But Roshan gonna get scouted out, and with the HC, with the Brewmaster having a Vladimir's offering as well, he can easily tank it up, and they should be able to clean it up rather fast even.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a rather easy Roshan. Who do you think is gonna pick it up though?
I think Tinker might be the best one, just really go in balls deep with your Hex, and is he going for a... Yeah, he's going for a Linkus now as well on the Tinker. He wants to make sure that he does not easily get lassoed.
Can you rearm the Lincolns? No.
No, we'll see.
Like if you, like, I don't mean like if it gets procced. Like if you know how you can use it on people. Like can you have a team all full of Lincolns?
Yeah, it doesn't work with Lincolns.
Oh, damn.
So it doesn't work with BKB, Arcane Boots, Helm of Dominator, Hand of Midas, Refresher Orb, Lincolns, and Necrobook.
Refresh Orb, that'd be the weirdest thing. I don't know what to do.
Just Refresher Tinker, best item.
I really want to just play a program at one point and win, and then just get that at the end just to troll. I'd be so happy.
It's like an instant rearm and costs only 25 more mana and value.
The super value, man. Well, it seems like man. Someday I think a pro is gonna find a way to do it. But that Lincoln's, I guess, for the last show. What do you think of it though? Like, do you think they're like, what if he got an E-Blade, for example? Wouldn't that be better because he would deal more damage?
I think I would have preferred the E-Blade and just give him the Aegis, have him get the E-Blade and just go for it.
I agree with you.
But the Hex onto a moment. Thunderclap does miss though. BKB from Brewmaster. And he's popped the Primal Split as well. Waveform forward from Malam. He's gonna go for Cryo J. No, the Fiend Script at the last second. Nice save by Slash Strike. They need more Hexes on Malam. They need more damage. Dagons, come on, fucking man. You need to rearm, but he's so low on mana already. They will not have enough. Maybe, or actually, will they? Wild Axe as well. No, he gets the Strength Morph activated. He does escape, but they did lose the Batrider and the Alchemist both in the meantime. Malam wants to turn it around onto the puck, while they also get the Ancient Apparition. And they're losing Grax. Morphling gonna get hexed up, fucking man. He's back in the fight. Another hex, and they go on a few more right clicks later. They get the kill. Alchemist buys back as well. Faithless Rangers. He's gonna have to run away, or well, never mind. Not gonna work out.
This could mean Rax. At least one lane of Rax I can imagine going. They're gonna actually take the mid Rax. They could be in the second Rax. Actually, no, they're not. They're gonna go straight for the throne now. Mail in trouble. They're gonna start hitting him. He has that wow, he has minus armor, and he's probably gonna go down. There it is. Nope, not yet. There it is. Finally, Paris finishing him off, and this could mean GG because they're gonna go. There it is. Never mind. GG. They're gonna call it.
And Master Rampage, man, legit. Just
Yeah.
AC. That's all you need. All you need. Of course, Tinker. He did so much damage all in all in the fight. The hexes, the Morphling. First of all, him getting Fiend Script for even like 1 or 2 seconds, still stopping his momentum a little bit in the fights, and just in the end, solo Morphling not able to do much, and they were zoned out so perfect as well. The Morphling was like trying to fight 3 heroes, when all the others were just blocked off by almost a solo Brewmaster.
I mean, that was a really good team game. I think Denial did exactly what they should have done in the first game, and they managed to close the game, which is great. So congratulations to them.
Yeah, really well played. So they tie up the series, another 1-1, guys. Surprise, surprise. Especially in the European Division 1, it's like about 80% minimum have been ties. But guys, thank you so much for tuning. Hopefully you enjoyed the games. There were some pretty enjoyable ones. Always nice to see that Division 1 teams are actually more or less on the same level as well. So at least they're in the right position in the division. But this is gonna be it for today. We will be back tomorrow at 15 CET with the SteelSeries Malaysia Cup, 16 CET with GG League, 19 CET with Battle of Central Europe, maybe some join Dota League, just here or there as well. So lots of Dota to come as always. And the Swordfish, any last words?
Oh, I hope if you guys enjoyed, feel free to follow me at the Swordfish, and hope to see you guys next time.
Yeah, guys. So that's gonna be it. Just a few songs to finish the stream, and have a good one.
See you.